10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good luck, studio.
And now, another really exciting episode of the Shy Life podcast.
Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
All I wanted was a pie, and then I hatched out of an egg.
Okay, bring the mic over. He's ready to record.
It's the quiet ones you've got to watch, you know.
Is it metaphorical? Is it deep? Is it deep?
Boy, he's not all that shy as bright. Gee,
Blimey, Governor, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Excellent.
537.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Shy Life podcast with me, Cromitty, and, also with Martin, Sniffy Martin.
Hello, I'm here. Listeners, yes. G'day to you.
Yes, well, we are taking over this show slightly, although you will hear Paul in it. We have been doing some investigating.
Yeah. We have been doing some investigating. Absolutely, definitely.
Oh, he's Sherlock Martin, because he can't be Martin Holmes, because that would just be too confusing.
Oh, yeah, exactly right.
Anyway, we'll tell you more once we've run the theme music, so yes, just hold on, and we will return.
Yes, run that theme music.
Darling, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Yes, well, it's supposed to theme song. High Life, the Shy Life.
You won't find a cast of characters like this everywhere.
Hello, Dwayne.
I'll go anywhere but potato.
Delicious. Hello, campers. How are you? You quite like a big bang, don't you?
Go Shy Yeti.
Oh, I hope he hasn't found out my secret. I think he has.
If you thought that was bad, just listen to this.
Oh, I can't wait for it to begin.
It's the Shy Life podcast.
I like that. Yeah, I am strangely drawn to Yeti Uncle John's ankles as well.
Has the Shy Life podcast slowed down? I don't think so.
It's all gooey and meaty and yum.
Has anyone seen my hot sausage?
So, listeners, what we are doing is investigating. We have suspicions, but, our suspicions are that something odd is going on.
Yeah, something odd. To do with, Yeti Uncle John and Ick and the spaceship. Yeah, they're storing something over there. We're pretty sure of it. And yet, we've had the odd clue here and there. We think that something is going on.
Yes, Paul has been trying to look for a permanent podcasting, alternative. And at one point, Eek said the spaceship would be fine, and then, the laboratory gets busy. At the moment, Paul has been using the railway station waiting room. It's not good. It's not convenient, really. He's been doing it, and, you get trains going through, well, not through the waiting room, but you know what I mean. Yeah,
it's not convenient. So we went back to Ig and we suggested, what about the, what are the storerooms or what are the breakout rooms in his ship? And suddenly, no.
Yes, Paul asked, and he got the same, response that all the storerooms were being used. And I have my suspicions, but, I think we're going to go over there and find out, because Yeti Uncle John and Eek have been looking very suspicious recently. They say they've been hanging curtains, but it doesn't ring true.
No, most definitely doesn't ring true. No, something's not right.
Yes, they always seem to have biscuit crumbs on them.
You what?
They always seem to have biscuit crumbs, on them, or on their jumpers and things when you see them.
Well, I guess, they've been having a cup of tea and they've been hanging the curtains.
Yes, but where are these biscuits coming from? And is that what is in the storeroom? And if the biscuits are so much that, well, they're in the storeroom, then, well, I think we can put two and two together.
Yeah. What is it again?
Oh, Martin. Well, if you remember when Paul was offered that job on Radio Dull FM, Yeti Uncle John was going to get paid in biscuits, and he was very disappointed when Paul did not take up that job.
What, so you think he's been sending recordings in? Like recordings of Paul reading his diary or something?
I suspect as much. I don't know for sure. That's what we're going to do when we go over there and visit. We're going to try and get as much proof of what's going on. We want to, I have a tick sheet of things we want to achieve. Are they storing biscuits? Are the biscuits from Radio Dull FM? If so, what have they been sending?
Well, they're going to deny it, though, aren't they?
They may deny it, yes. But let's just see what they say. Then we can decide more about what we need to do, whether Paul should be informed.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right, so where is Paul today?
He's about. But, oh dear. I believe he went over to the ship, like, this morning. They even served him up tea and biscuits.
Oh, my goodness. If they're serving him up biscuits that have been, accrued in a legal fashion, as it were, oh, that's cheekier than I even, would expect from Yeti Uncle John.
Well, I mean, what I am curious about is why Ike has agreed to it. If Ike is storing something of Yeti Uncle John's in his ship, what on earth did Yeti Uncle John say to Ike to make him agree?
I don't know. Oh dear. So you say Paul went over there?
Yes. I believe it went a little bit like this.
Oh, Paul, it's lovely to see you.
Oh, it's lovely to be here. Is Uck about?
No, he's at, kindergarten.
Kindergarten? Isn't he a bit old for... Well, I mean, he's not too old for kindergarten, but...
Well, we're just making sure that he knows everything that he should do. It's a space kindergarten, it's fine. He's with Sister Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, oh, right, yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Paul, it's good to have you here. Yeah, it's good to be here, Uncle John. You're almost living here full-time now. There's a lot of work to be done, and it needs my help. You need his help?
I do need his help, yes. How is the tea?
Oh, the tea is lovely, thank you. Why don't you have a biscuit? Oh, thank you. What, in this barrel? Yeah. Oh, they look nice. Ooh. Where did you get these from? Oh, just a gift. Just Christmas gift. All right. They're very light, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, these are good. These are very good. I'll just have one. I'll take my time. They're good.
Oh, I'm glad you like them, Paul.
They're very nice. Yes. We've been eating quite a lot of them whilst I've been helping putting up the curtains. Yeah. Yes, I heard about that. Well, I'm glad you can be helpful.
I couldn't do it without him.
No, you must show me the rooms. It's not finished yet, Paul, but I'm sure once it's all finished, Ick will show you. Yeah. Yeah, those biscuits are quite slightly tart.
You don't like them?
What? You don't care for them? I didn't say that. I just find a lot of sweet things at the moment. one is enough, as it were. I went to my parents not long ago, and they had chocolates left over from Christmas, and of course their birthdays are both in January, and they were trying to palm me off with, have another one, and I'm just like, no. I've had one, that's just too much, that's enough. It's not like it's not like I'm watching my weight particularly. I mean, that's a hopeless cause.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Paul.
Whatever, but, no, I just can't eat as much sweet stuff as I used to. But very nice biscuits.
So you don't want any more?
No, one is enough. I've got another bit of it there still to finish. Oh, if you don't want it, I'll have it. You see, Uncle John, your sweet tooth hasn't dissipated with age? No, not at all. Maybe it's to do with, COVID or something. Well, I did wonder if I'd had COVID back in the autumn. I was never totally sure. And they do say it affects taste buds and things. So I don't know. I think my love of sweet things has faded over the years anyway. I don't think it's anything to do with that. Oh, well, Paul. Drink your tea. Oh, yeah, sorry. Just drinking my tea. Oh, it's still quite hot. It's nice to be here.
We're glad to have you here, Paul.
We're glad you don't like the biscuit. I mean, we're glad that you're watching your weight. Yeah, I guess so. What else is there to watch these days? Looks like they're going to axe Neighbours. That's one of my favourite shows, down the pan. Oh dear. Thank goodness I've got all those box sets of old Australian soaps. Yes, Paul, yes. Absolutely. Yeah. It's tragic.
Oh, very sad. Very sad indeed.
So he had a biscuit?
I believe so. He had a biscuit, whether it's one of the biscuits that, that we are suspect about.
Well, as you say, they all seem to have biscuit crumbs on their tops when we see them. Like they've eaten a lot of them. Like they must be very Moorish.
It might be my imagination. I mean, there's always the possibility they've been cooking.
I can't imagine getting Uncle John doing cooking.
Well, no, nor can I. And, despite having lots of tentacles.
You said tentacles.
I did, yes. Despite Ike having lots of tentacles, I'm not sure he's that handy around the kitchen. If anything, he's too handy.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've lost count.
He does have a lot of tentacles.
I'm not saying it again.
No, it's fine.
So, are we going over there imminently?
Yes, I think we should. There's lots of questions to be asked. We mustn't let ourselves be distracted by these biscuits.
Yeah, but, if Paul didn't, eat them and want to eat loads of them, maybe it's just, those two.
Look, we don't know. We're making too many guesses here. But just because Paul did not eat many biscuits does not mean to say that if we taste them, we might not want more of them. We must focus on each of our goals.
Finding out what's in the storeroom. If it's biscuits, finding out where they come from. If it's from Radio.fm, then what they did to accrue such a big store of biscuits.
Exactly, yes. I mean, the fact that these biscuits may or may not be addictive in some way is by the by.
I guess so. They won't try and lock us in the storeroom, will they? If they guess what we're up to.
Well, that is being a bit extreme. I do hope that it does not come to that. But I have my little tool kit.
Oh, yeah. Your tool kit. Yeah, I've got one of them. Yeah, I can pick a lock if I need to.
I think we're jumping the gun here. Things may not be as bad as that. It may not come to any of this.
Yeah. I mean, it could be that your Uncle John just bought a job lot of comics or something. Or even biscuits. Up in space and now can't get rid of them.
This is something that is quite possible. Anyway, look, listeners, we're going to head over now. So I think it's time that that you listen to a Sutton Park clip or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey, guys, what's going on? Are you recording something? You're not starting your own podcast, are you?
Paul, we didn't know you were here. We were just recording something for Big Fatty.
For the Smellcast? For Big Fatty and the Smellcast? Blimey, you're branching out.
Yeah. Well, we like to tell Big Fatty what we've been up to.
Oh, well, he likes getting messages. Yes, and Toppy, he wanted us to send a congratulatory message to for something to do with August. I'm not sure. I'm sure he'll ask you soon too. I'm sure he will. I'm always recording bits for Toppy. It's always a pleasure.
So what are you doing today, Paul?
Well, Mike, I'm just going to get on with some editing, I think. Plenty of episodes in the can. I need to get another episode out soon, so I'll just be settling down to do that, I think. I finished my first proofreading course. Oh, marvellous. Yes, gosh. It taxes the brain, but I'll be moving on to the second one soon.
Oh, that's good, Paul.
And where are you two off to? Oh, well, we're going to record an article for Around the Archives. About old TV, I guess.
Yes, about some old TV.
Oh, what? What are you doing it outside? No, we're going to watch something with Tallulah, a favourite of hers. Oh, marvellous. Well, I'm glad you'll be on Round the Archives. Yes. We can't tell you what show we are discussing because it is top secret. Oh, no, I understand. Well, I better let you get on with it then. Yes, thank you, Paul. Right, come on, Martin, let's go.
Just coming, Cromitty. See you later, Paul.
See you later, guys. Oh dear. That's very good. I'm glad about that, yeah. But I can do some editing. Listeners, time for Sutton Park now. We will speak to you when we get to the ship.
Take a listen to this.
And so, at Nonsuch Park, Paul finally arrives.
Yes, so, what is your plan, dear Basil?
I know.
Yes?
Oh, that's that man with the camera again.
I know. Yes?
What he'll come for.
Really? I'm glad you do.
And he'll also...
I'm glad to say that I don't.
And he'll also come
What?
to rescue...
What?
This little chappie.
But isn't he supposed to be dead?
Supposed to be, yes.
So if he's alive, that means everyone else who is associated with that incident might also be alive. Is that so? Potentially, maybe.
Potentially, maybe, yes. If we need a plot hole, yes.
Ah, so...
If you always remember, Hagar went up in the spaceship which Lee was killed in. So how has he escaped?
Possibly. Maybe.
Was that subtle enough, do you think?
Yes, I think that's quite subtle enough. Let's hope he's watching.
Yes.
He's actually just over there.
Quick!
He's already
Down
here.
here.
He came because he didn't know where Basil was.
Oh.
And so I'm here. Well, I hope my leads are... I hope my leads are correct, and this is where this is where Basil is. There's been lots of rumours. It's all very strange. Well, this is where they were supposed to be coming. the others should be arriving soon as well because it's nearly episode 2000, so it's not fair if they're not in the episode.
Ha ha ha! What has been done about Gulliver Tremaine?
You were there. You were there.
No, but
you saw he was not around. He should have been there. Maybe he has completed his research. Maybe a cure has been found for calamity. I know you wanted to use him as a fourth member to try and get a...
No, leave him. Perhaps if he does find the cure, I could take the credit and use it myself to gain the control over Cromarty. He is a much respected puppet member, is he not?
I know much like the cure really, but I suppose we could get a greatest hits collection maybe. Oh, anyway, I got a new song for you.
What?
I got a new song for you.
Oh, yes, if you...
Zanzibar, Zanzibar. Oh, he's got a big nose and a pathetic moustache. Oh.
Shut up!
That's the wrong scroll. Hey, have you got one?
Okay. Squishy head. Squishy head.
I have a song.
What?
It's much better than that. I have.
What?
Zanzibar, the most wondrous person in the world.
That's not too bad.
He's got a wonderful personality. He is the best you ever see.
That's very good.
He's got a lovely big bottom and a big nose. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Only because you're waiting for episode 2000 and there's
No.
There's no anything else.
We're in episode 1999. Quick, let's throw ourselves about just like in the story.
Is this reference to Space 1999?
Of course it is.
A series, there was a series...
That bit in the title, so we all sort of throw ourselves
that
around.
even Saturn Park surpasses in tackiness.
That had even lower production values. Can't you understand the sheer rarity of what we're talking about?
Meanwhile, elsewhere.
That's a bad special effect.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Oh look, it's a big cock. No, it's a rooster. So. Oh look, it's a big...
Thank you.
What are you supposed to be doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
What? I'm holding the umbrella for you, so you don't get your camera wet.
Thank you. This is not Paul, this is the narrator.
I know that,
Good.
fool. I mean, I can tell the difference between Paul Charles and the narrator. The voices are totally different.
Let's have a look at the big cock again. Hot head, me head, hot can think cause the noise help your help.
Why am I helping you, Mummy? I do not know. Right. You must stay here. Remain here. I will find some assistance. Very well.
My head hurts.
So.
The dawn of 2000. And still, the series continues. Now, there is no need for Basil. Basil? Yes, I certainly feel I have the understanding. Certainly feel that I can outwit him. Come on, Burr. Come on, Owen. Yep, never. He's half to sleep. Don't worry, you sleep. You sleep, little lad. We gotta go and help find Paul. He's stumbling into the great danger. Don't worry. You sleep.
Wait for me. I'm sorry. Wait for me, please. We gotta all help Paul. He's a big John. Hunting. Oh, don't worry, Jay. Don't worry. He's getting off. Getting over. It's been a terrible shock for him. Don't worry.
Jay, don't worry. We'll sort things out. I'm worried. I haven't seen Gordon Girls for ages.
Oh, he's bound to make some sort of strike at some point. Come on, Nubsy, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, that's a fine thing to say. No, fine enough. Fair enough.
Well, still no sign of Basil or Bakov. I mean, I know why they wanted me here. It's all a plot just to get me here for the episode 2000 in a Sutton Park, as it were. Well, none such park, which is. I know these things. I learn them. I lose my memory, but I found them all again in the end. The others are quite close behind, but I'm not quite sure what. Just a minute. Oh, Yorick!
Paul. Good to find you here. Yes.
What's going on?
Well, I have found the mummy.
Oh, thank goodness. I haven't seen you since that time over the heath when Harry got kidnapped and we split up.
Yes, exactly. Well, I found the mummy. Bakov had attacked him.
You what? Is he alright?
Oh, he appears to be somewhat damaged. His mind is addled.
Oh, must find him. We've got to find him.
No, not yet. It is best you stay here. I have things to tell you. I've been meaning to tell you for some time. They involve a mutual friend of ours.
But the mummy! Yorick, the mummy, if he's hurt, I feel so bad. He was helping us and we never thought. What is it? A mutual friend? Who?
You shall see. You shall see. I am here.
Hello there, Yorick.
Lee.
Yes? So you've agreed to help then?
Of course.
Right, now listen. Before an end to the Moonbeast's plot, yes, which I am planning, I have an idea. I intend to fake my own death. And then, whilst I'm out of the series, I have got someone to replace me to keep an eye on Paul. Come in. This man here.
Who is this?
This is a friend of mine. He's called
An
Basil.
old friend.
Yes.
Basil.
I've been given the offer of a job as the new controller of Inglebrook Television. I intend to sign the contract over to him so he can go over to Beaches. Now listen, if Paul pisses about, I want you to make as much havoc for him as possible to keep him concentrated so that he is kept at bay whilst I take care of the controller from the other side. I'll deal with the controller.
And Paul will know.
Piece of cake.
Paul will not know any of this.
No, just the three of us.
Very well. Very well.
Right.
So you see, Paul, a number of the times which Lee appeared to have died, there was once with Mr. Trowbridge. Before you lost your memory, he appeared to be dead again. Once I was involved in a fake death attempt. And the third time, at the Barbican.
The Barbican with the rocket, of course, yes. You mean that was a fake? You mean he's not dead?
No, that I do not know. I do not know what became of him after that. I have not been contacted by him since then. All I know is that there were many possible attempts at his death. Fake ones, whilst he worked the controller against the controller, but
the time at the rocket, you don't know. I mean, was it just an extra? Another attempt? Or did he really die?
I do not know. But, Paul, I do have something to show you. Over here.
What?
You see? You recognize him?
It's Hagar. The Haggis. My friend, the one who went all religious.
Exactly.
What's he doing? What's he doing? Get out of the way! Is he still alive? Hagar? Ow, get off, he's definitely still alive. But he was on the ship with Lee. If Hagar's still alive...
Exactly. If Hagar is still alive, then maybe Lee is. Maybe Lee escaped too. But I tell you, Pearl, I just do not know the answer. This time, even Lee has not shared the secret with me. I cannot say if he is alive after all, or whether he did truly die.
Perhaps Hagar knows.
Ike, we thought we'd just pop in. We just wanted to have a quick word.
Yeah. We won't be long. We just wondered, how things were.
Things are fine. Yes, very fine.
Is your Uncle John here with you? And Ark?
No, Ark is in space with Sister Ooh, just doing some learning today. Is Uncle John? He was about. He's just going to get some fish and chips, as we haven't had any lunch today.
Oh, well, I thought you only ate biscuits these days.
Only ate what?
Biscuits. Someone told me you got some nice biscuits. We were wondering if we could have a cup of tea. We'd like to try one.
Who told you about the biscuits?
Paul told us he had a nice biscuit with you this morning when he came over.
Oh, yes, he was here. That was earlier.
Oh, yeah. May we come in?
Oh, yes, of course. Come in. Yes.
So has your Uncle John been very busy? You must be almost finished with him putting up your curtains.
Oh, yes. All of my curtains are put up. They really are. Yes, they're put up. But I keep finding other jobs for him. Keeps finding mischief.
Oh, yes. Well, he does get in a lot of mischief.
He most certainly does, yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me go and put the kettle on.
Oh, yes. Whilst we're here, Ike, we wondered if things had changed.
I'm sorry. Things have changed?
Yes, when it comes to, the storeroom, or like a space for Paul. He's still persisting on doing his show from the waiting room at the railway station, and it really is cold up there, and there's interruptions, and it's echoey, and
I don't know why you can't share the laboratory.
Well, just get busy down there, and even when Comedy isn't there, Cuthbert's doing stuff, and he has that bum-dim-bum, bum-dim-bum, that noise.
Yes, that's true. That is Cuthbert's own unique noise.
Yes. Well, okay. I don't really have a space for Paul.
But you have so many storerooms.
Yes, but they are busy. I mean, full at the moment.
Yes. Rumour has it that your Uncle John's storing more of his knockoff comics in your stores.
Oh no, that's not. I mean, Yes, that might be true, but, I could speak to him. Maybe he will, move him somewhere else. But you see, he can't keep them in the magpie hut. He used to have some in the magpie hut, but that was more in the summer, and now it's, well, I guess we are coming through into the spring and summer again now, but, he was worried about, damp, so, yes.
He must have so many comics if he's taking up all of their storeroom space.
He is rather, yes.
But what about the biscuits?
The biscuits.
Didn't he win some biscuits? I heard, I heard some rumors.
Rumors about biscuits? No. Who have you been talking to?
Well, mainly the magpies, and they do tend to exaggerate. But, no, we heard that, I don't know, that he had won a quiz or something, like a crossword puzzle or something, and the prize was biscuits, perhaps. I don't know. There was biscuits, and Paul mentioned it too. He said that you gave him a biscuit.
Yes, he found it too sweet.
Oh, well, people's taste buds change as they get older.
So I'm told. It doesn't seem to have happened to Yeti Uncle John, though.
Oh, we would like to try one of those biscuits, if you don't mind.
Yes, that would be marvellous. Would that be possible, Eek?
Yes. Help yourself. There's a tea on the table there. I'll just go and make I'll just go and make the tea. Tea? You want tea?
Oh, yes, the tea would be marvellous. Here it is. We won't eat that many unless you have plenty more in the storeroom, I suppose.
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Yeti Uncle John.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Funny little things, aren't they?
Well, there's lots of different flavours.
All right, okay. Martin.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll have one of them. Is that chocolate? It's like shortbread. It's a bit of a mixture.
Oh, yes, I have one of those. Yes. One will do us for now.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I might like them. They're quite crumbly, aren't they? Quite crumbly.
Please don't make a mess.
Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, oh. Yeah. They're quite nice, I suppose.
What do you mean they're quite nice, you suppose?
Well, no, a little bit dry, I'd say. There had been a rumour going around that you'd been cooking or baking, or that Yeti Uncle John had been cooking or baking. But, that doesn't make sense, because he wouldn't make so many biscuits you had to store them in a storeroom. If that's what you're storing, or is it the comic books? Or both? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm confused as well. Ig, what exactly are you storing?
The tea's ready. I just have to go make the tea.
This is very suspicious, Martin. I suggest you excuse yourself and see if you can get into one of the storerooms.
I don't think much of these biscuits. You think these are the same biscuits that Paul had, or something else? I mean, didn't the magpies tell you that, that they were eating loads of these things? I don't think they're tasty enough to want to eat. They could be different biscuits, perhaps.
Maybe. Quick, run along before Yeti Uncle John gets back with the fish and chips. I'll distract Eek.
Oh, I won't be a minute.
Here's the tea. I can't believe you don't like the biscuits.
Oh, no, I didn't say we didn't like them. They're just, a bit like Paul said, a little bit sweet, a little bit dry, quite crumbly. You should learn to cook, Eek, because I think you can make better biscuits.
I think they're wonderful biscuits. Lovely biscuits. Where's Martin?
Martin, he just nipped to the toilet, I think.
Oh, all right. Here, help yourself to the tea. Yes. I'm just going to go check my phone. I'm concerned that Yeti Uncle John might have, ended up going down to the pub and spending that money I gave him for the fish and chips on booze.
Well, you know, it's quite possible.
I won't be a second. I could be coming back soon.
Oh, it would be nice to see him. Yes. I wonder. I hope Martin, he's. Oh dear, Martin, come back quickly.
Oh my goodness! So this room is full of boxes of biscuits, and well, that's one tick. And it was the same in the other storerooms. And there's a stamp on the box that says Radio Dull FM. So that's 2 ticks off our list.
Martin, what are you doing?
Oh, I just wanted to see the storerooms. I'm concerned for you, Ick. I'm concerned for you that Uncle John's making you store things that are stolen or something.
What? Stolen? No, these biscuits are not stolen. And as you have presumably seen, there are no comics in here. None at all.
Just biscuits?
Yes.
Just biscuits from Radio Dull FM?
Yes.
I think we need to talk to Cromitty.
Oh, no. Is that what you think?
You don't know what I think. But I do think we need to go and talk to Cromitty. Listeners, it's probably time for another Sutton Park clip. Yes, so go and listen to it. When we come back, we will be talking to Ick about these biscuits.
Oh no, the listeners, they'll say nothing. I mean, oh dear.
Martin, Ick, what's going on?
Nothing, will be there in a minute.
Oh no, oh dear, your Uncle John's going to be so cross.
I want the full story. I want to know everything.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Hagar, do you know the truth? You escaped. You may be the only person who knows. You may be the only one who knows whether Lee escaped or not. All these times he was faking his death. Yorick knew about this. It seems that Basil knew about it. Basil was all part of this. But Yorick doesn't know this time. Can you tell me? Please, Hagar. Hagar? Really? Is that true? And... Oh, God. No. It can't be. Hagar, are you sure? Is it the truth, Hagar? If this is the truth, you've got to tell me. Oh, my God. What is it? Paul, what is it? What did he say? So, is Lee alive? Did he say that? I'm not sure I can tell you, Yorick. I'm really not sure. You must. What became of Lee? I must know. I worked with him. Oh, but Yorick, you won't like what I'm going to tell you. You probably won't even believe it. I would believe anything. Well, you see, it was like this. Have you heard?
What is it?
It's episode 2000. Yes.
I am in episode 2000.
Yes. What I thought we ought to say is that, well, you know, all this thing I've been spreading about you being wonderful and everything, I mean, they still don't realise that I'm not the real Valgard. Is the real Valgard still safe?
I do not know. I have him trussed up safe and sound. Incidentally, I would just like to say how amazingly lifelike it is. You even have his bandage look.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, listen. So I'm not the real bad guy. No one realizes it. So, but I have been spreading obviously the rumor that you are the new Messiah.
Yes, good man. Good men.
Yes, don't worry. Yes. But what I'm trying to say is that because we've been so busy singing to you and things, we've not been able to go back and spread the word anymore. I think we should return to the fray.
Go back.
Take H back.
Spread the word.
It would be worth. It might be worth you take up later on, actually, so that they can meet the new Messiah.
I shall appear as the new Messiah before them, resplendent. Yes,
that's right.
Good idea.
Before we go, I've got a song. Another song.
Okay, I shall listen intently.
Dum 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 dum. I get up in the morning and I look at Zanzibar. I think, what a wonderful bloke he is. Zanzibar! I wander through the woods and I think I'll feed those bloody pigeons. Zanzibar! Oh, the Zanzibar, oh many Zanzibar, he's got a bloody big nose and... I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I tell you what I want, I really, really want. I want to, ooh, one of them please.
That really turns me on, you know.
Oh, Zanzibar is a wonderful thing, a thing that's wonderful. He's really very wonderful, he's got a bloody big nose, but never mind. He's lovely and I think that he will give us sexual favours. Where is Javik? Where is he? What help? My head is what becomes... I feel Yorick. Yorick, gone. Help my back off. I kill back off. I kill back off. Kill him.
Uncle John, why aren't you talking to little Jay? It's awful, terrible news, I know. I think it's so awful, but please, I can't stand all this arguing.
Owen, he was responsible. They were all responsible. I don't want you. We don't want you to talk about it, please. I don't want you to talk about it. Please. I mustn't think about it. We must just think. Come on now.
Please wait. Please. It's not just my fault.
Now, Yorick. I keep forgetting. Yorick's not got very good feet. He's just slow. He'll catch up. Well, it's been striding ahead. I can't believe all this. Basil, involved with all this from the. Well, it makes sense, I suppose. I mean, Lisa, all that stuff. And Hagar. But it's Lee. Hagar has told me something, and I'm not going to say anything at the moment until I know it's true. Lee may be alive, may be dead, but that's not exactly what he told me. Not exactly. Yorick? Maybe that's the last I've seen it. I think he may have gone back to the mummy. I went striding off. I've got to think of the mummy. What I'm really worried about, another thing obviously that Hagar mentioned, is the quite possibility that some of the moon beasts escaped. Maybe the king or queen we've reached. How would it take them to go at it for a little bit, and there'll be lots of little baby ones again. Oh. I wish I could tell you what he told me, but not yet. Not until I found Bakov and Basil. Bakov! Basil! Where are you?
Over here!
I knew it would bring you. Standing there talking, I knew you'd both appear.
Oh, what are you doing here? What? What are you doing here? Reading a dirty newspaper, of course. Found this lying around.
It's not mine.
I don't know whose it is. It's got your name written on the front.
No, it hasn't.
Delivery 65 London Road.
You live there.
It's written on this woman's
You were there
arse.
first.
Terrible.
Don't bring sex into the series again, please.
Mr. Michael? Mr. Michael? Mr. Michael? Michael who?
What's going on in there?
What? Tits, of course. Look.
No.
That's not bad.
You're bringing sex into stuff.
Okay.
Stop it. Tell him to stop.
I don't know. I've enjoyed it.
How's
about that?
That's quite nice. That's rude, I mean. Stop it, you're getting me. Listen.
Straight.
Why have you brought me here? Why have you brought me here?
What?
You realise it's episode 2000, don't you?
Oh, yes.
That's the only reason.
Well, of course. After all. Yes, I'm not hiding anything behind my back.
I'll keep you distracted. You just go about your business.
Yes, well, I just thought I'd bring you here and keep you occupied for a time. You know, episode 2000, I thought some vast
There must be some reason why you brought
Count Bakov and Paul Chandler.
There must be some reason why you brought me to the park.
Well, of course, a showdown, you know. Put up your dukes. On there. What? Don't be so obvious.
What's going on? What has he got? Basil?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. He's not doing anything.
Why are you two working together?
We're not working together, Chandler. We're just,
I know about...
friends. Good friends. Yes, we're from the old acting fraternity.
Yorick has told me
He's an
everything.
actor from the other side. I'm an ex-actor. You know, we've known one another for a long time.
I've been speaking to
haven't we?
Yorick, and I know things about him and Lee.
Yes. Well, now, Chandler. Be on your way and just sort of wander around the park, but don't leave, will you?
And try not to notice little silver balls.
Yes, there are no little silver balls. It's purely your sick imagination.
Your sick and twisted imagination.
What's going on?
Nothing?
They're not sugar-coated Suttonite at all. No.
Suttonite?
What?
Suttonite?
No, there's no Suttonite.
No, I said they're not Suttonite.
Don't worry, I got...
Sugar-coated open wide.
Open wide?
Oh, what's that?
Now swallow.
That's Suttonite!
You're in for a shock, Chandler.
In exactly 12 minutes and 32 seconds.
What?
Yeah, Paul. Seeing as it's episode 2000.
You see? This is your end.
What?
You see, that is a mix of negative Suttonite,
And
positive Suttonite, and separated by a sugar coating.
Indeed.
Which your stomach is, as we speak,
Dissolving.
digesting.
Indeed.
10 minutes and counting.
Except I didn't swallow it. Now I know what they're up to. Now I know what they're up to.
So, Ig, are you going to tell us the truth or not? You're storing boxes and boxes of these biscuits.
There's not that many of them left.
It looks like there's plenty from what I can see.
Well, not as many as there was.
Then presumably you can give one of the storerooms to Paul for podcasting in.
Well, no, because we're getting more soon.
More what? More biscuits?
Yes, we're due another payment soon.
Oh, another payment, are you? So what's been going on? Somehow you've been getting paid? Martin says he saw a stamp from Radio.fm on the boxes. So this is biscuits for payment for something.
Yeah, Mum. Well, it's not what you think.
What's not what you think? What's going on here? Ick, you look as pale as a sheet. We were just questioning him about the things in the storeroom. You what? Look,
where's the fish and chips?
Fish and chips. Sorry, I got distracted. I went to the pub. I forgot about the fish and chips. I was so full from all the biscuits we ate this morning. I mean, from the breakfast we had this morning.
Kenny, Uncle John, you were supposed to be getting fish and chips.
It's all right. I can go out. I can go and get some. Do the others want some fish and chips? I think that we might do. But I think that you won't be going anywhere at the moment. We have a question for you about the storerooms, about the biscuits in the storerooms, about the biscuits from Radio Dull FM. How did you get those biscuits? What did you do? What have you told them? What have you told them?
I said it just wasn't like what it looked like. It wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't.
He's very curious. What's your answer?
It's Uncle John.
Oh dear. Well, what's going on? You think? What? We have got payment for biscuits, for something. But it's not what you think. It's not from the, it's not. What do you think we've done? Been recording Paul or something? No, not at all. Because he didn't want to be involved. So there was we had to think of an alternative because it's quite serious actually.
Quite serious? Yes, it's quite serious.
What is quite serious here to Uncle John? Well, the situation. Poor Uck.
What? Uck? How's he involved?
Well, Uck is involved. How is he involved? Uncle John.
Well, it's not something that he wants to talk about much, but poor Uck. He's been put on a biscuit-only diet. They're expensive. Biscuits are expensive, so I remembered that Paul had been offered biscuits in payment for his recordings. But, Paul can't help, and I didn't want to sort of make him feel he ought to help. So, Ick and I have been recording our life stories.
Yes, anecdotes.
And, I've been talking about various jobs I've done.
It's very, very boring.
It's very, very boring. Ick's stories are particularly boring, about life on his home planet. Oh boy, is that boring.
Yes, as Uncle John's stories of things he did, menial jobs, washing up in hotels in 1972.
Wasn't 1972, Ick. It wasn't that long ago. I'm not that old.
Well, you're quite old.
Yeah, thank you. So you're expecting us to believe that?
It doesn't sound very likely.
What do you mean it doesn't sound very likely? Are you saying we're liars?
Well, I'm not sure what they're saying, but these biscuits, would you like a biscuit?
No, we don't. We spoke to your magpies, Yeti Uncle John. They said, aside from where you got the actual biscuits, they seem to suggest that you were addicted to them. That it's you and Ick who are eating the biscuits. No mention of Uck. Oh no, it's very serious. He has a biscuit. He's on a biscuit-only diet. Yes, we have a few as well, but that's just the way it is.
Yes, that's just the way it is.
Oh really? Well, I think you need to look at your priorities. I think you need to think of a better way of storing your biscuits.
You what? What?
What do you mean, property?
Well, if you're going to be keeping biscuits, it's all very well, and that's good. Your reasons are good. You're trying to help Uck, but I think I can probably help suggest a better storage plan for you. You don't need to keep all the heavy boxes. You can take them out of... I'm sure you'll find there's quite a lot of packaging. I think you could store them in half the space you are at the moment, which would free up a storeroom for Paul.
Oh yes. I guess so. I guess that's possible.
It would be useful. I guess also, if Paul was here to record podcasts, he could also do babysitting if you weren't going to be here. There's all sorts of good things to have Paul around. Yes. Yes, I think you're probably right, Cromitty. I think it would help to have Paul on site more regularly. I'm sure we can arrange something. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. I was concerned, but now we know the truth. And we have worked a compromise. I think we are happy.
We're happy, right? We are? We are.
Yes, Martin, we are happy with the story. We are happy to know the truth now. We are very concerned about poor Uck.
Oh, it's fine. As long as he is monitored.
Well, that's nice. That's good. I think we should probably go now. Is it okay if we tell Paul that there will be space coming up in your ship soon?
Yes, that would be fine. Just tell him to have a word with me. And, yes, we'll sort it out.
Marvellous. I'm so glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it too.
Me too. Yeah, isn't the way I thought things were going to go.
Well, all we needed to do was talk. I said to you, Martin, all we needed to do was talk. Really? Oh, guys, that's marvellous. You've been tricky, haven't you? Yes, we have been tricky a little bit, but, well, we knew it was a difficult situation, and, we offered to help Ike and yet Uncle John with their storage, but, yes, and anyway, one way or another, it does mean that very soon there will be space and you'll be able to use one of the storerooms. Oh, wow. I mean, I do quite like my waiting room recording studio, but yeah, I have to admit it is a bit noisy and a bit cold. And although we're coming up into summer, once it gets cold again, it's not going to be much fun. You're basically outside even though you're inside. But thanks, guys. Thanks, Martin.
It's our pleasure.
So what's it they're storing in there again? Is it biscuits? Did Yeti Uncle John win that crossword thing? Something like that, I think, but not too sure. But the point is, I think there's a better way of storing them that will open up a storeroom for you.
And then you'll be on site as well to help babysit.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I will. Well, we'll have to talk about that. Well, anyway, listeners, it seems like Cromitty and Martin have been, I don't know. Were you really recording for other podcasts? Well, it is our plan to be recording with Tallulah soon for Around the Archives, but we wanted to take away all of. We know you have a busy life with, and with, your mobility can be a problem, and we know that you've been busy with your proofreading course, and we just wanted to help.
We did want to help.
Well, that's so kind, and you have helped, and you're amazing. I must ring and thank Ike. Yes. Well, I don't quite know. We need to sort it out. Help them with their space situation, and then I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, great. Well, so yes, listeners, these two have been great. They've really sorted out my problem. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's like my birthday's come early or something. Oh yes, Paul. Well, so that's about what we've got time for, I think. I know I wasn't really involved much in this episode, but I expect I expect that there will be have been plenty of things of interest that. No, I don't need to know about that. That it's been Cromitty and Martin's show and Ick and Yeti Uncle John's show, I guess. But anyway, we've got plenty of episodes in the can. We'll be back for more soon. So you take care. And yeah. Okay. Well, goodbye for now. Okay. Bye for now. Bye now. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Cromitty, Martin, that's good. I'm glad you got to take over an episode. Anyway, I've just got to go and rush off, and I've just got an episode I'm about to release, and I just need to just listen through before I do that. So I must give Ick a call anyway. I'll leave you to it. Thanks for arranging this. Thanks for sorting it. They just needed a bit of encouragement. Oh yes, just a bit of encouragement. Yes. Oh yes.
Okay, Cromitty's gone. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, Martin.
Well, you don't honestly believe that Ick and Yeti Uncle John have been, recording their life stories?
Well, no, I don't. And I don't believe that Aki's on a biscuit-only diet. But I was thinking on my feet, and I wanted to give Ick and Yeti Uncle John a feeling of confidence that, that they'd got away with it, that we believe them. Because now, it's like playing chess, Martin.
Oh, right. What you got planned?
Well, now we have agreed to help. The biscuits will be moved into one of the storerooms, and a free storeroom will be available for Paul. Then Paul will be on the ship more often, and they won't be able to resist. If they have been recording Paul rather than themselves, which I believe, then they will surely try and do something, and they will expose themselves.
Blimey, I hope they don't expose themselves.
You know what I mean, Martin. We are setting them up to, expose what they've been doing.
Blimey. It's all quite dramatic, though.
Well, yes, it is quite dramatic. But I don't want to be the one to tell Paul. I want Paul to find out, Or maybe they'll even turn around and admit the truth. But, I think it is better to play coy.
I know what you mean. I just hope things don't spiral out of, especially with them two eating lots of biscuits. You must have noticed that, when we said we didn't really like the biscuits that much, Ick was quite defensive.
Yes, I did notice that. That is maybe another issue. But, let's just see what happens. Let's just play it by ear.
If you think that's the best way to do it.
I don't like not telling Paul the full story, but on the other hand, I don't want to tell them the full story, at least the full story we know, and then somehow we turn around and overnight they ship the biscuits out somewhere else.
I get that. I get it. Yeah. We need to solve this once and for all. We need to expose what's actually going on.
Yes. Well, it could be complex. And when it's friends involved, it's always complex.
I know. Well, as you say, maybe they'll admit to it. Or maybe, I don't know.
Yes, well, let's hope so.
I gotta go now! Bye! Gotta go! Bye!
Goodbye.
This show is part of the Pride 48 network. Find more shows over at pride48.com.
Oh dear, what's going on now? Oh, it's the Shy Life podcast.
Let's go.
I have a voice. I have a voice.
You have a voice.
You have a voice. We have a voice.
We have a voice.
Unique voices in podcasting.
UnivazPods.net.
I promise I didn't say too much, did you, Uncle John?
Oh, well, I know. Well, I'm just glad that I walked in when I did. You'd have been telling them the whole story.
No, I didn't tell them anything. I promise. Oh dear. Oh, but I'm very glad you did arrive when you did.
Yes, exactly. Oh dear. What palaver.
Do you think it's a good idea to have Paul here in the ship?
Well, of course. Also, getting Martin and Cromitty on our side, letting them help, redistribute the biscuits. It shows that they believe us.
Are you sure they believe us?
Yes. They believed everything I said. Yes. No, of course it's going to be a good idea having Paul here. It means that we can, put a bug or something in the studio, or we can just, we can even talk him round. Then he won't even realise, Or we could just, perhaps we could talk about our good experiences with Radio Dull FM. I'm sure there's lots of ways we can sort of get him, legitimately involved.
Oh, but he wasn't keen.
Yes, but that's because he's vain. He thought that the idea of people falling asleep to the stuff he was saying was some sort of insult. But if it gets us biscuits, then how can that be an insult?
Yes, well, perhaps you're right. Perhaps we can talk him into it. If we tell him that we've had a good experience.
Yes, exactly.
Well, just that we haven't had a good experience. Because we've been lying to them. We've been sending recordings of Paul in. Stuff we've recorded without him knowing. Stuff from the archives he didn't even realise he still had.
Yeah, well, yes, I know that. But that's not what we're telling them.
Oh, I don't like all this lying.
You want those biscuits, though?
I do. Of course I do. I don't understand why we like them so much.
What do you mean?
Well, Paul had one this morning, and he could barely finish it. The same with Cromitty and, Martin.
You gave them biscuits as well?
Well, as I say, just the one. They didn't want any more. They didn't seem to like them. It's very odd. We know that they're wonderful.
Oh, they are wonderful, yes, of course.
Maybe, well, I don't know. I'm still keeping them away from Huck. I don't think that sugar isn't good for grandchildren.
No, it's not. It's not good at all. Oh, here's my phone. It's going. Oh, it's Paul.
What does he want?
Paul, how are you? Yes, Uncle John, is that you? Well, yes, of course it is. Where are you? Oh, I'm at the ship with Ick. Oh, right, yes, I just heard. Ick, can you hear me? I'll put it on speakerphone.
Hello, Paul, I can hear you.
Ick, are you there?
Yes, Paul, I can hear you. How are you? What's going on?
I just wanted to thank you for, coffee this morning and stuff, and, I hear that, Cromitty and Martin popped over and that you've got space for me.
Yes, we have space for you. In the ship, we will have. We have to move some things around. Yes, we'll do that. Cromitty's going to help.
Well, that's marvellous. Yes, he's going to be marvellous. It'll be good, Paul. Much better than trying to record on the in the waiting room at the railway station. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad it's all worked out. I'm sorry. I didn't want to ask, but they seem to have asked all the difficult questions and found a solution to help you sort your storage problems out.
Exactly, yes, Paul. Exactly. It'll be marvellous.
Yeah, marvellous, Paul. Absolutely marvellous. Oh, well, I better let you go. Thank you. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for, the coffee and for, the space for future podcasting.
My pleasure. We have to go. Huck's just due back from space, so I must get his tea ready.
Yes, and I've got to, Put some more curtains up. All right. Keep up the good work. I'll see you both soon. Bye now.
Goodbye, Paul. Goodbye.
Oh, he seems very happy.
Yes, he does. He does seem happy. Well, we want him to be happy.
Yes, but we also need biscuits. More biscuits. Loads of biscuits.
And we'll get them. We just have to be careful.
Yeah, we just have to be careful. Yes, it'll work out.
It'll work out fine.
Yes, if we're careful.
Then careful we shall be. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You want to put the kettle on?
Oh, yes. Most definitely. We can polish off another packet before Art gets back.
Oh, marvellous. Oh, great. Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. It's like he puts out 20,000 episodes a month. On the Satellite Podcast, perfectly normal. 537.
You know, I haven't been on Paul the Shy Yeti's little podcast for a long time.
537.
Wow, that was a good episode.